Hi guys, happy Sunday. Today I wanted to share with you some of my feelings about fruit. Quite commonly, and I've also had it a lot more recently with the weather changing to become a lot hotter over here in the tropics. People are avoiding fruit because of the high sugar content. So as we know, fruit has its own natural sugars, or commonly known as fructose. But I just wanted to share with you some of the things to consider when avoiding fruit, to try to get a bit more healthier but avoid sugars at the same time. So fruit is actually known also as the seeds of life, because if you think about how nature produced fruit, it's got this rainbow and spectrum of colours. It's got loads and loads of natural sugars in it, and it's full of vitamins. All those different colours, those rainbows that you get of all the different tropical fruits especially, provide different nutrients. So when you eat fruit, fruit always had a seed. You eat the fruit, you get this instant energy because of the high sugar content, and then you throw away the seed, and the seed is able to reproduce into a new plant. So you see, it's got this natural cycle of life. And I think that nature does a fantastic job of giving us just what we need. But I just want to share with you some tips to think about when considering getting fruit back on the plate. So the first thing is, fruit is like the ability to get a rainbow of nutrients. All those different colours, as I mentioned, give you all the different nutrients that you need. So it's full of vitamins. So no point in using the supplements, and the pharmacy is our source of vitamins and the nutrients that our body needs, when we could just get it amply from our food. Another thing to think about is that fruit is very easy to digest. So because of the natural high sugar content, that means that it's able to convert in our bodies easily into sugars, and then therefore we're able to digest. So there are a lot of times where we want a full and complete meal with lots of different nutrients in it, but maybe we need to digest very quickly, or maybe we need that instant energy. We need to feel great immediately from the meal. So I think fruit as an actual meal itself, like a plate, like a fruit salad, provides that fantastic source of a complete meal in terms of the nutrient values. And if you combine the fruit with something like a good form of fat, like nuts, then what you do then is you actually slow down that process of digesting, and therefore still get a great amount of nutrients, but you slow down that digestive process. One thing to be aware of, which is a pretty downside of the fruit, is because it digests really fast, commonly what people do is they take fruit as a dessert after eating other foods, such as carbohydrates that are either slower in whole grain or processed and therefore fast converting. And then what they do is when they take those fruits after those meals, then the fruit starts to digest and have fermentation problems where it's digesting with the slower digesting foods as well. So you can experience this gassing or a bit of bloating as you're consuming foods that digest at different speeds. So fruit is something that's great actually eaten just by itself, or eaten first rather than after eating other foods, especially carbohydrates. And then the last thing I really want to share about fruit is that so many of us, because of our hectic lifestyles, are craving energy, and that comes in various forms of stimulants, coffees and other forms of different foods, and especially processed foods and refined sugars. By consuming fruit, we actually get our instant energy in natural sugars, just the way that nature intended to. So when you incorporate fruit into your diet, it actually helps you to manage your body's sugar cravings, because you're not putting your body through this, what it appears to be as an extreme fast, where it's no longer getting fast forms of energy. So therefore it has to crave that by getting that from other stimulants or refined sugars and processed carbohydrates that give us quick energy in their various forms. So fruit is a fantastic way of managing any sugar cravings that you're having. So I hope those tips have given you some reasons why fruit should really be, in a healthy, sustainable diet. And yes, there are various diets that people may go in and have, different health benefits, like the ketogenic diet, for one. But there is something about diets that if it tells you not to eat something that's grown naturally from nature for a sustainable period of time, that's going to be quite difficult for anyone to live a balanced and healthy life. So if you want any more tips like this, the best thing to do is hop over to 𝐓𝐫𝐿𝐼𝐿.com. That's where you can subscribe to my newsletter, where I make sure I share with you recipes and ideas and anything that's going to help you to create a healthy, sustainable life. Have a great Sunday. See you soon. Bye.